The sky isn't just going dark, it's warning you. March 29th isn't just another new moon. It's the most dangerous cosmic alignment of the year. If you thought the last eclipse message was intense, brace yourself, because what's about to unfold isn't just rare, it's unprecedented. We talked about how the eclipse earlier this month was a wake-up call, a cosmic alarm ringing loudly enough to shake us out of spiritual sleep. But this second eclipse, the one coming on March 29th, is something else entirely. It's like the universe knocking twice on your door. The first knock startled you, but this second one, it's going to break the door down if you're not careful. Imagine a silent earthquake beneath your feet. You can't see it yet, but you feel it, deep in your bones, in your dreams, in that lingering unease that's growing stronger by the day. It's quiet, subtle, yet dangerously powerful. And here's the truth most people don't know. The quieter the danger, the greater the destruction. A solar eclipse aligned with a new moon isn't gentle, isn't kind. It's a brutal cosmic reset button. One that doesn't politely ask permission before uprooting your life. Right now, millions of people are sleepwalking. They see headlines about a solar eclipse and think it's just another celestial spectacle, a reason to glance skyward and snap pictures. But what they don't realize is that this eclipse isn't a show. It's a storm, a spiritual storm, one that's silently brewing beneath the surface, waiting to unleash chaos if you're not prepared. You can feel it already, can't you? That restless sleep, that anxious heartbeat without knowing why. Dreams becoming vivid, strange sensations crawling across your skin, intuition screaming something's off. You're picking up signals that others dismiss as random, trivial, or just imagination, but none of it is random. All of it is real. And if you ignore these signals, you'll pay the price. Because this new moon eclipse isn't just revealing truths, it's violently ripping the masks off secrets, relationships, and situations you've carefully ignored or buried. This eclipse is not just exposing cracks, it's forcing them wide open, shattering illusions, leaving nowhere to hide. Consider this your cosmic warning. On March 29th, reality shifts. This isn't fear-mongering, it's cosmic truth. Eclipses have a dark reputation for a reason. Throughout history, they were seen as omens, portents of drastic, sudden change. Ancient civilizations understood that eclipses rearranged lives overnight, altering destinies without warning. But today, most of us ignore this ancient wisdom, treating celestial events like simple entertainment. Don't be one of them. Because here's what makes this event especially dangerous. The new moon energy, usually a gentle force of fresh beginnings, merges explosively with the disruptive chaos of the eclipse. Instead of guiding you softly into a new chapter, it's likely to shove you into situations you're completely unprepared for. What you refuse to confront willingly, this eclipse will force upon you violently. But you're not powerless. The sky isn't dark yet. You still have time, just enough time, to understand what's coming. Prepare and protect yourself spiritually, emotionally, and physically. This isn't a drill, it's a red alert. The decisions you make or fail to make right now will echo for months, even years, into your future. So if you're feeling the shift already, if something deep inside is resonating, urging you to pay attention, act right now. Hit like, subscribe, and comment the number 77 below. That's how I'll know you're not just aware, you're awake, ready to face what's coming head on. Stay with me, because in just a moment, I'm going to reveal exactly why this eclipse and new moon combination is unlike anything we've experienced, the hidden dangers it brings, and the critical mistakes you must avoid at all costs. Trust me, you'll want to hear this before the sky turns dark. Number 1, don't ignore the red flags. Here's the harsh truth about eclipses. They don't create problems. They violently expose the ones you've been avoiding. Think of this eclipse as a flashlight pointed directly into the darkest corners of your life, illuminating every issue, every tension, every red flag you tried to dismiss or bury beneath the surface. Right now, you might already see them. Tiny cracks in relationships, unsettling patterns in your career, health signals you brush off as nothing serious, small doubts, creeping anxiety, conversations you've avoided, gut feelings you've ignored. On any ordinary day, you might be able to push these issues aside, convincing yourself they're minor, irrelevant, temporary. But March 29th isn't ordinary, it's explosive. Ignoring red flags during this eclipse. It's like ignoring the smoke before the fire. At first, the smoke seems harmless, easily brushed aside. You pretend you don't smell it, you close your eyes to it, you convince yourself it'll disappear. But smoke never disappears on its own. It always leads back to fire. And fire doesn't wait politely for your acknowledgement before it destroys everything in its path. This eclipse energy amplifies issues you've dismissed, turning whispers into screams and small tensions into massive disruptions. Why? Because eclipses operate on the cosmic law of revelation. What was hidden must now surface. What's unresolved must now erupt. That friendship built on shaky trust. That job quietly eroding your mental health. The financial habit slowly spiraling into crisis. Each red flag becomes impossible to deny under this unforgiving celestial spotlight. Let me be clear, you cannot outrun this energy. The eclipse isn't asking for your permission, it's demanding action. And the more you resist, the louder, more painful, and more destructive these hidden issues become. The silent conflicts become open battles. Small debts spiral into financial disasters. Ignored health warnings turn into real emergencies. Relationships held together by silence or convenience unravel violently and publicly. And that's the danger here. The eclipse isn't gentle. It doesn't negotiate. Its sole purpose is to reveal truth, brutally, honestly, forcefully, whether you're ready or not. If you wait until the flames become visible, you've already lost control. By then, you're in survival mode, scrambling to put out fires instead of calmly addressing problems at the smoke stage. Your best defense against the eclipse? Face every uncomfortable truth head-on right now. If something feels off, acknowledge it. If a relationship feels strained, have that conversation today. If your body is sending signals, listen closely. Whatever you've been silently tolerating, stop. Because this eclipse guarantees one thing: what you refuse to handle today will explode tomorrow. But you're not helpless. Awareness is your weapon. So act immediately, before smoke becomes flame. Because the eclipse doesn't wait for you to catch up. It moves forward, ruthlessly exposing every hidden weakness you've ignored. And speaking of hidden dangers, stay right here, because next, I'll reveal why making commitments or starting new relationships under this eclipse is a catastrophic mistake you can't afford to make. Number 2, don't start new relationships or commitments. Right now, you might feel an urge to jump into something new, a passionate romance, a tempting business deal, or a major life commitment. Pause, take a breath. Because under this eclipse, not everything is what it seems. The energy surrounding March 29th is dangerously deceptive, intense enough to convince you that quick decisions are safe, even irresistible. But here's the brutal truth. Whatever you start during this chaotic alignment is destined to collapse. Signing contracts or falling in love under this eclipse is like building your dream home on quicksand. At first glance, everything feels solid, perfect, maybe even too good to be true. You see potential, beauty, stability, but beneath the surface, instability lurks, hidden from your view. Soon enough, cracks appear, foundations shift, and before you know it, everything you've invested in begins to sink, pulling you down with it. This eclipse isn't gentle. It doesn't whisper warnings. It screams through painful lessons. Relationships sparked under these conditions are often karmic traps, disguised as deep connections but rooted in chaos. Contracts signed now carry hidden clauses, financial traps, or painful obligations you'll regret deeply later. The decisions made impulsively now can bind you to cycles of regret for months or years. If you're tempted by new love, new opportunities, or seemingly exciting beginnings, stop now. Wait until the eclipse passes and clarity returns. Only then will you see the truth beneath appearances. So stay alert. Don't let deceptive energy lead you into quicksand. Protect your future by refusing to build on unstable ground. And speaking of unstable ground, stay tuned, because next I'll expose why impulsive emotional decisions during this eclipse can ruin your life faster than you ever imagined. Number 3. Avoid emotional reactions and impulsive decisions. Under the shadow of this eclipse, emotions aren't just heightened, they're dangerously distorted. You might feel an overwhelming urge to confront someone, quit your job impulsively, or make drastic life changes based purely on how you feel in this moment. Don't do it. Your emotions are lying to you right now. Think of your emotions as steering your ship blindly through thick, impenetrable fog. Visibility is zero. You think you know where you're headed, but in reality you're navigating purely on impulse, adrenaline, and confusion. Acting now, it's not brave or decisive, it's a shipwreck waiting to happen. By the time clarity returns, you'll be left staring at the wreckage of decisions you can't take back. Why is this eclipse so emotionally volatile? Because eclipses don't just expose hidden truths, they amplify buried pain, fears, and insecurities. Feelings you normally manage or suppress now erupt violently to the surface, demanding immediate reaction. But here's the hidden danger. These emotions are temporary storms, not lasting truths. Respond impulsively, and you'll turn momentary turbulence into permanent damage. Instead, pause, breathe, let the storm pass. Recognize the difference between feeling triggered and genuine clarity. If you react immediately, you're surrendering your power to emotional chaos, making yourself vulnerable to regret, damage, and unnecessary heartbreak. Now is not the time to steer your life into unknown waters. Now is the time for quiet reflection, calm observation, and patient waiting. Let the fog lift before making any life-altering moves. And speaking of storms within, stay locked right here, because next I'll reveal why ignoring your dreams and intuition during this eclipse could cost you dearly. You won't believe what's lurking beneath your conscious awareness. Number 4. Don't ignore dreams and intuition. Right now, your intuition is whispering warnings into your subconscious. You've felt it, the unexplained tension in your gut, the subtle voice telling you something's off, the vivid dreams hinting at truths you've tried hard to bury. But if you're dismissing these signals, treating them as random thoughts or meaningless dreams, you're making a dangerous mistake. Your intuition under this eclipse isn't just idle imagination, it's a survival mechanism desperately trying to protect you. It's whispering now, gently nudging you towards hidden truths and necessary changes. But ignore it, silence it, suppress it, and soon it will scream. By then it'll be too late. Dreams and intuitive flashes during eclipse energy carry powerful messages. They reveal what your conscious mind refuses to acknowledge: the cracks in relationships, hidden betrayals, health concerns, or impending shifts you've ignored. Dismissing these intuitive warnings now is like ignoring a fire alarm because you don't see smoke yet. Soon, what began as subtle nudges becomes unavoidable crisis. Eclipse energy thins the veil between conscious awareness and subconscious truth, amplifying intuitive clarity. Dreams become prophetic, feelings become undeniable. Your subconscious already senses what your rational mind can't yet grasp: danger ahead, opportunities arising, or truths you've deliberately avoided. Listen carefully now, or pay the price later. Don't rationalize your intuition away as paranoia or coincidence. Instead, lean in, journal your dreams. Trust that inner voice. Investigate your unease rather than silencing it. Your intuition isn't fear, it's foresight, desperately trying to steer you clear of disaster. Stay alert, because next I'm going to expose why performing spiritual rituals or charging tools during this eclipse might contaminate your energy, leaving you trapped in chaos you can't escape. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Number 5, don't perform rituals or spiritual practices. You might be tempted to harness this powerful eclipse energy, to charge your crystals, cleanse your tarot decks, or perform rituals. But stop right there. This eclipse isn't ordinary. Its energy isn't cleansing. It's dangerously chaotic, distorted, and turbulent. Charging spiritual tools under this energy is like storing clean water in a rusty bucket. It corrupts what should heal. Rather than infusing your crystals or sacred objects with pure intention, you'll trap chaotic vibrations, amplifying confusion, fear, and instability in your spiritual practice long after the eclipse ends. Eclipse energy is a cosmic wild card, disrupting the flow of clear spiritual communication. Rituals performed now aren't just ineffective, they're harmful. Instead of clarity, you'll anchor yourself in energetic chaos, prolonging inner turmoil rather than releasing it. Your sacred tools deserve clean, intentional energy, not distorted vibrations that linger destructively. Protect your spiritual practice by temporarily stepping back. Wait until the eclipse passes, allowing pure energy to restore balance before reconnecting spiritually. Stay focused, because next I'll reveal why letting fear control you during this eclipse is dangerous, yet ignoring fear altogether could be even worse. You can't afford to miss this. Number 6, don't let fear rule you, but don't ignore it. Right now, fear might feel overwhelming. The eclipse energy stirs anxieties, doubts, and deep-seated insecurities, pulling them all violently to the surface. But here's the crucial secret. Fear isn't your enemy. It's a smoke alarm. You don't panic when an alarm sounds. You pause, look carefully, and check for fire. Ignoring fear entirely means missing crucial warnings. But letting fear control you leads directly into chaos. Balance is key. When fear arises during this eclipse, don't let it paralyze you. Instead, use it as a tool. Investigate your life carefully. What's triggering this alarm? A relationship? A job? Health concerns you've buried too long. Fear demands your attention, but not your surrender. This eclipse will amplify anxieties, tempting you to panic or shut down completely. Resist both extremes. Stay alert, aware, but calm. Fear, when understood correctly, reveals hidden dangers long before disaster strikes. Check your life closely now, because this eclipse demands decisive awareness, not blind panic. Keep watching, because next I'll uncover why desperately holding on to what's slipping away during this eclipse can cause irreversible damage you're not prepared for. Stay tuned. Number 7, don't hold on to what's trying to leave. This eclipse is a powerful cosmic force. It's stripping away everything that no longer belongs in your life. Friendships, relationships, careers, habits, whatever is being pulled from your grasp now isn't meant for your future. Yet the instinct to cling desperately may feel overwhelming. But holding on to things being stripped away now is like gripping barbed wire. The tighter your hold, the deeper the wound. The more fiercely you resist, the more painful the removal becomes, inflicting lasting emotional scars. Let go gracefully or suffer unnecessarily. This eclipse energy isn't cruel, it's precise. Whatever it removes is toxic, outdated, or silently draining your vitality. Trust its wisdom. Surrendering isn't weakness, it's spiritual maturity. When you release willingly, you create space for new opportunities, healthier relationships, and genuine alignment. Stop resisting. Loosen your grip. Allow what must leave to exit without further injury. Only then will you discover freedom in the emptiness left behind. Freedom to rebuild on solid ground, rather than clinging desperately to painful attachments. Keep watching, Because in just a moment, I'll show you exactly why this eclipse is unlike anything you've ever faced. And what comes next might shock you. Number 8, what comes after this eclipse? Right now, the energy feels intense, terrifying, chaotic, like a storm tearing through every corner of your life. But what if I told you that beyond this storm, there's something waiting for you, something clearer, brighter, more aligned than you've ever experienced? This chaos isn't punishment, it's preparation. Eclipses are cosmic resets, forcibly clearing away old patterns to make room for new paths, deeper truths, and genuine purpose. What feels destructive today is actually paving the way for powerful opportunities tomorrow. But here's the key: you must stay awake, aware, and ready. Once the dust settles, you'll see why this upheaval was necessary. Relationships that survive will grow stronger. Dreams that remain will flourish. Clarity and peace will return, guiding you into a future that feels deeply authentic. But only if you consciously move through this darkness with intention, refusing to close your eyes or run away. If this message resonated like this video, subscribe for more crucial cosmic alerts and comment the numbers 77 to let the universe know you're ready. Share this now. Someone out there desperately needs this before it's too late.